Once upon a time, there was a curious family who loved to explore strange and mysterious places. The father, Jack, was a brave man who never feared anything. His wife, Emily, had a heart full of kindness and always saw beauty in the world. Their two children, Lily and Noah, shared the same adventurous spirit. One summer, they decided to visit an old, haunted mansion deep in the mountains. Many tourists avoided this place, but the family saw it as a thrilling adventure. The mansion was known as the Whispering Shadows. Legends said that ghosts roamed the halls at night, whispering secrets to anyone who dared listen. When the family arrived, they were awestruck by the beauty of the mansion. The outside was covered in vines and the large windows reflected the golden sunset. "This place doesn't seem so scary," Jack said confidently. Emily smiled and nodded, while Lily and Noah raced towards the entrance. As they stepped inside, the air became colder and the doors creaked loudly behind them. The family stood in the grand hallway, looking around in amazement. Old paintings hung on the walls, and a giant chandelier sparkled above their heads. "It's like stepping back in time," Emily whispered. As they explored further, they discovered rooms filled with antique furniture and dusty books. Suddenly, a soft whisper echoed through the room. "Did you hear that?" Lily asked, her eyes wide. Noah shrugged, but the whispering continued. The voice seemed to come from the walls themselves. "Welcome, travelers," the voice said gently. The family froze, unsure of what to do next. "We mean no harm," Jack called out bravely. The voice responded, "This house holds many secrets, but only the brave may discover them." Emily took a deep breath and held her children close. They weren't going to back down now. As they moved deeper into the mansion, strange things began to happen. The lights flickered and shadows danced across the walls. Yet, despite the eerie atmosphere, the family pressed on. Jack encouraged them, saying, "Fear is just a part of the adventure." Emily reminded them, "We are together, and that makes us strong." In one room, they found a dusty old map that seemed to lead somewhere important. "This looks like a treasure map," Noah exclaimed with excitement. The family followed the map, which led them to a secret passageway hidden behind a bookshelf. As they entered, they felt a gust of cold air sweep through the narrow corridor. At the end of the hallway, they found a door marked with strange symbols. Jack pushed it open, and the family stepped inside a massive chamber. In the center of the room stood an ancient chest covered in cobwebs. "This must be it," Lily whispered. But just as they approached the chest, the walls around them began to whisper again. "You've come so far, but the true test of courage lies ahead." Jack took a deep breath and stepped forward to open the chest. Inside, instead of treasure, they found a single, glowing stone. The moment Jack touched it, the whispers grew louder, and the room started to shake. "What's happening?" Emily cried out. But Jack stayed calm and held the stone tightly. The shaking stopped, and the whispers faded into silence. Suddenly, the family was surrounded by a warm light. A figure appeared before them, a ghostly but kind-looking woman. "Thank you for freeing me," she said softly. "I was trapped here for centuries, waiting for a family with true courage." The family looked at each other in disbelief. "But why us?" Jack asked. The ghost smiled and said, "Because you faced your fears together, with love and bravery." The mansion had tested their courage, and they had passed. As a reward, the ghost granted them one wish. The family thought for a moment and decided they didn't need riches or power. "We wish for happiness and adventure wherever we go," Emily said. The ghost nodded, and with a wave of her hand, the mansion began to transform. The old, dusty rooms became filled with light and warmth. The once haunted halls were now alive with beauty. The family felt a deep sense of peace as the ghost slowly faded away. Your wish will follow you on every journey, her voice echoed as she disappeared. The family stood together, amazed at what they had experienced. We did it, Lily said proudly. Jack put his arm around Emily and smiled. This was more than just a vacation, he said. It taught us that even in the scariest places, we can find beauty and strength. As they left the mansion, the sun was setting, casting a golden glow on the mountains. The once frightening mansion now looked peaceful and inviting. Tourists who had once been afraid of the mansion were now drawn to its new charm. The family became known as the brave explorers who uncovered the mansion's secrets. Everywhere they went, people asked them about their adventure. It wasn't just about the ghosts, Emily would say. It was about facing fears and finding joy in every moment. Lily and Noah told their friends about the glowing stone and the kind ghost. We learned that courage isn't about being fearless, Noah said. It's about moving forward even when things seem scary, Lily added. The family continued to travel the world, always seeking new adventures. They never forgot the lessons they learned in the Whispering Shadows mansion. Every time they faced a new challenge, they remembered the ghost's words. "We are together, and that makes us strong," became their family motto. Years passed, and the family's story inspired countless others to seek out adventure. Tourists from all over visited the once haunted mansion, hoping to discover their own courage. The mansion, now called the House of Courage, became a symbol of bravery and unity. People left notes and messages in the mansion, sharing their own fears and how they overcame them. The family often returned to the mansion, each time finding new beauty in its walls. They knew that the real treasure wasn't the glowing stone, but the bond they shared. "Life is an adventure," Jack would say, "and we're just getting started." Emily would smile and add, "As long as we're together, there's nothing we can't face." And so, the family continued their journey, always seeking new places to explore. They lived by the motto that adventure wasn't about the destination, but the journey itself. No matter where they went, they carried the spirit of the haunted mansion with them. The family knew that courage wasn't something you found, but something you built with love. In the end, they realized that every fear was an opportunity to grow. The haunted mansion had given them more than an adventure, it had given them a way of life. Together, they faced every challenge with bravery, love, and joy. And so, the haunted family adventure never truly ended. It became a story they carried with them, forever inspiring those who heard it.